Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this TED Talk in the great city of Santiago. My name is Anna Wilson, and today we will be speaking on reciprocation. The idea of reciprocation, as described by Cialdini in his bestseller Influence, is that there's a human need and tendency to want to give something back when something is received. Cialdini goes as far as to say that the sense of future obligation within the rule makes possible the development of many different kinds of relationships, transactions, and exchanges which benefit society. This can even be true when we don't want to give something back. For example, if you all looked under your seats and found candy that I put there for you, you would be most inclined to reciprocate by giving me your undivided attention and possibly a round of applauses when I finish, even if you don't care much about what I'm saying. Yes, you can look under your seats and find the candy now.
Candy!
Another social example we can apply to this is in the dating world. For example, ladies, if you're at a bar and a man buys you a drink, you will most likely feel inclined to have a conversation with him, giving your time, even if you don't want to. And gentlemen, if you cook dinner for your significant other and then ask her if you can skip her friend's birthday party to go fishing with your buddies, she is more likely going to say yes since you did something nice for her. Our natural need to reciprocate doesn't come out of nowhere. It stems from the feeling that we do not want to be indebted to each other. We want to be on equal playing fields. Today I'm going to focus on how we can use reciprocity to benefit outcomes in the business world. Think about charities, for example. They are some of the organizations that use reciprocity the most. Many of the direct mail you receive asking for donations, strangely enough, are offering you something. Have you ever wondered why some of these mailings asking for donations have a few pennies glued to the letter? This is a very obvious form of trying to promote reciprocation. The idea is that since you receive 2 pennies from them, you should give something in return. And if you are already giving, then why not give a little more since you're going through the trouble of getting a letter, writing a check, and driving to the post office? Nonprofits are not the only ones who use reciprocity techniques. For-profit businesses practice this often, but just not as blatantly. If you have a customer flying into town for a negotiation, the night before you may take them out to a social dinner. Paying up the tab is very important. Even though it may be just a few $100s that your company is paying for anyway, they will most likely feel they owe you something in your meeting the following day. Within negotiations, there are always ways to implement reciprocation to your advantage. If the other side finds something very important that isn't as big of a deal to your business, you can let them win their point and use their recent advantage to allow you to win an aspect that is very important to you. Since you just allowed them to get something they want, they will be more likely to return the favor. Once we understand the value that reciprocation can have to us in the business world, we can more effectively execute sales, negotiate contracts, and collect money for worthy causes. In many senses, people may see the idea of giving something away as the opposite of what you want when your end goal is to earn money. I had a brilliant professor, Dr. Hunter, who emphasized the importance of reciprocity. This is a concept that has really helped me in my profession. Thank you for your time. Stay classy, San Diego. Do y'all hate me?